Hello, welcome back. Last time I arrived at a room that looked like it was going to be extremely demanding. However, since then I think I've spotted something sneaky. Gonna try some experimentation here. So up kills me. From down I can survive. If I would dash up from... Let's see. Oh, what the... Wait a second. I don't even have to go in the water, I can just... Oh. Okay, so race mode is completely optional? Okay. Now, the question is there gonna be some joke at the end? I thought that there were some fancy gymnastics that I could do to avoid ringing that touch switch, to not put this into race mode. Turns out nothing fancy is required whatsoever. I can just go straight to the right with that bubble, which I somehow never tried? Surprising. So the question is it going to, like, snatch that strawberry out from... Oh, well, there's a gate right there. There's no snatching involved. I never saw that gate. Yeah, okay. So that's an easy way to access practice mode. But with practice mode, I'll never actually touch the strawberry. Okay. Got it. Alright, well, let's do this in practice mode for a moment. I think it shouldn't be too arduous to get to the end like this. And I think I'll learn a lot of useful things with that. Like, for example, how to do that jump. Whoops. Oh. Okay, so it is... So race mode is non-optional for actual completion, but I can easily play the room to the end without it. Oops, I pressed the wrong dash button. Okay, so let me remind myself what to do there. And yeah, I had another way to do practice mode, but it was worse. Now I have a good one. Okay, so... Where was I? Yeah, crouch dash through there. Super. Gonna get my dash eaten there, undoubtedly. Right in this spot. That's a reverse hyper, I think. Okay. Should only take like a couple of tries to get there. In slow mode, this is not a particularly significant challenge. It's having to do it fast that's the issue. Right, I have to press a little quicker. There are a couple of required fast bubbles no matter whether I'm in race mode or not. That's one. That's two. Okay, so then I need to dash to the right at the end of that transaction. That's an awkward one. That's gonna be a last-minute kill spot at least a few times on real runs, I suspect. But yeah, a few runs like this just to get used to the motions is very welcome. Ah, dang it, I'm not... Okay, so that timing will feel a lot different if I'm fast bubbling, so I'm going to pick that one as a fast bubble. Whoops, and then I went into fast everything mode. I need to remember that I can slow down a little bit, at least, at times. Hip! Oh, right, and that's icy. Okay, so, once again, useful information. That turnaround still doesn't work all the time. It's just a matter of doing it late enough, mostly, but not too late. Again, big old bubble poof that's made is, like, makes it harder to see where my character sprite is. I say again, but I think last time I talked about this was not in the footage that ever got included. But it's definitely a thing that happens. Wah! Okay, so this might take a few tries, and, like, well, I need to at least feel the motions of climbing that ice wall once. I'm going to have to do it fast. Okay. The timing is just getting all messed up. I am allowed to do parts of this fast if I want to. I don't, though. Gonna have to eventually, but right now, it's not time yet. Huh. Okay, so I would go up there and climb up, and that would be the strawberry. Alright. So I'll give this a few tries. Let's see if I am indeed better at it now than I was then. Just because it's a fresh day. Already, yes. Already I've set a new record, I think. I was somewhere around there before. I'm not going at, like, absolutely breakneck speed. Just... whoa, oh, that was a manual, what do you call it? Hey, wait a second. Could I... No, it doesn't quite work that way. Manual crouch dash. I was wondering why I survived there. It's because I was holding down at some point. Okay, so let's try racing. Again, maybe yesterday and today's practice will have paid off. It wasn't yesterday, but you know what I mean. Oh, I did it again. Okay, so a lot of the time there, since I'm already holding down on the way into that bubble, pressing the crouch dash button may just not even be necessary, but I shouldn't rely on that. Alright, so I do need to go a little bit faster than that, but I don't want to go too much faster because going excessively fast just means I'm going to miss everything. So maybe I just need to learn to selectively slow down in the spots where I'm going to need it. But press the gas pedal and, like, right there, that little zipper I have to go a bit slower, but everything before and after maybe can be like a hyper speed like this. Yeah, okay, so selective slowdown. And maybe after doing that a couple of times, I'll learn to be fast with it so that I can gain time for the future. Ah, that part's really hard. Ugh. I need to just put on my blinders and not see that thing that's approaching me, because if I'm looking at it, then I'm looking at something that's not really relevant to my success here. I just have to be fast and end up being faster than it. But if I look at where it is, it will distract me from what I'm actually trying to do. Yeah, the only relevant piece of information for it is, do I arrive at the strawberry before it does? That's not true. There are mid-room points where it could catch up to me. Even so, just don't see it. Dang it, I'm just not nailing... Right, that's another zipper, that's why. The zipper motion is extra hard. There we go. Finally I'm here. Okay. Well, this is encouraging. I'm finding all of this extremely much easier than I did last time I played. As I said I probably would. However, once again, my arms are full of fresh energy right now. That will not stay true. It didn't stay true last time. I just completely lost my ability to do things after a while. Then. Shoot. Okay. So that's kind of a big place where I'm not making any forward progress for a while. Concerning. I'm going way too slow here, I realize. Not as way too slow as I thought. No, I think this is more lenient than I was expecting it to be. So I will absolutely be able to get away with going slower in some places. Okay. Feeling reasonably confident, but again, when my energy runs out, things are going to get much sloppier. So my best runs will probably be toward the beginning. Like, yeah, it's a battle between energy waning and gaining familiarity. Which is why I get so much better when I take a rest for a day or two. Whoops, I didn't press the right button. Okay, just a couple of places where that's necessary, and that's one of them. Whoops. I think my practice runs did help a lot. I could go back to practice mode and try again after a few more of these. When I feel like taking a rest, I will. Or maybe I'll get it done without having to do that. Maybe. Ah. Yep. Okay, this is a new record in real mode. Okay. Right there I should probably slow down a little bit. After that point, the only slow thing past there is the climb. The rest of this I'm moving forward at pretty much all times. How confident am I in that climb? Not particularly. But if I can get there and, like, actually give it an attempt, that'll feel good. Yeah, okay, I feel like I'm most of the way there already. Maybe the last 10% will be another 95%. But I don't know, I'm feeling pretty good about where I stand. Whoops, yeah, okay, so... landing a super after just, like, being in extreme fast bubble mode, that's hard to do. So I just gotta readjust for a completely different input. Okay. Ooh, yeah, that's a little finger puzzle when I'm in, like, full pressure mode. It's, not so easy to do. Well, I found a good rhythm here. Dang it, I just need to press the right button, though. Yeah! So here's the thing. If I'm trying to fast bubble really quick when I get into the bubble, there's a very close threshold where I can press the dash button just a tiny bit early and I get a pre-bubble dash instead, messing with my dash count, and it's really hard to recover from that. So if I'm riding that threshold really close, that's a kind of error that becomes common. Yep. Oh, D-pad thumb already getting some, like, muscle soreness. It's a workout for that one. Feels good so far, but that's gonna change if this goes on for too much longer. Again, yeah, this is a room whose, like, attempt count per day is limited by my body. So the hope is I get it done before my body gives out. But if it doesn't, then it can just wait for another day. Oh, was that a record? No, not quite. I'm a little behind because I had one of those failure into extra dash. Well, I pressed the button, but I guess I was too late. Yep. Right there. That's a spot that's like longer between dashes. And I need to just wait on my dash press when I get there. Oh, boy. Yep. Still alive somehow. For how much longer? That much longer. Okay. Aww. Right, I'm gonna take a little break and do another practice run. I just initiate that like this. Okay. Just because, like, the later parts of this are starting to give me some trouble. I'm getting to getting to them often enough. Oh, this messes with my sense of timing, that's for sure. But I'm going to allow it to be messed with. Just consider this a different room than the one I was just in. That's okay. It was pretty quick to recalibrate the other way. And getting some practice time in with both modes of bubble here, honestly not a bad idea. Okay. Whoa, I can go too high for that? Well, that's good to know. Wow. Yeah, that's the part where I get confused. Yeah, I can go too high there. Oops. I guess I just have to modulate my jump a bit? Whoa! Just a little tap. Okay. Alright, cool. So I felt pretty okay about that climb. Now, let's do it in race mode again. Ah, too slow. Yes. 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 Yo! Okay, that was really close. Really, really close. I'm basically there. Cool. Alright. Alright. Oh, man. Okay, don't celebrate yet. It's not done. Still gotta actually touch that fruit. Okay, let's touch that fruit. I appreciate that little measuring stick right there. See how close I got to the thing so that I know how much leeway I have for the future. Oh, dang. Alright, well, close. Measuring stick says this run is great. Ah, of course I threw it away there. Hup, hup. Got it. Got it. Perfect. Perfect. Love it. Beautiful room. Fantastic. Wonderful experience. One of my favorite rooms in the level so far. That was so good. Okay. Very intimidating. I could have had a very different opinion if today was a worse day, but right now I just feel on top of the world about this. Okay, that was about 30 minutes of playing today. I think it was about 45 last time, which about 15 of that would have been accessing this room in the first time. So, this probably doesn't come as a surprise, but I think I'm gonna stop now. That is, let's get back to... I'll see the exit to this. Da-da-da-da-da! Okay. And I guess... Wait, this puts me... here past the tutorial spot. Yes, okay. So I'm in the part of this room that is that room. Okay. Didn't have to take a break other than to switch to non-race mode. Didn't have to go get silver strawberries. Didn't have to turn on assist mode or anything. I just got it done. Alright, so I'm gonna feel good about that, and next time we can focus on the rest of this room.